What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. About 4, maybe 6 weeks ago, I uploaded a video here to my channel about how many rounds of ammunition to store. And I looked at that video in the description box below. You can check that out after you watch this video. But after I posted that video, I got a lot of questions from different people asking how many magazines to store. How many handgun and rifle magazines should you store for survival? And really, when you are getting into things like this and you're answering how many type questions, there isn't really a definitive answer because it will all be relative to each individual's personal situation. It depends on how much you can afford, what you can actually find, the room you have. But it doesn't it's like food storage. There is no definitive answer, the exact number, exact poundages, the exact rounds, the exact everything that you'll need. You need to look at your own situation and figure out what you think you'll need, and it's still just guesswork. Actually, it can be an educated guess, just like suggestions I make to you is just that, an educated guess. The final decision will be up to you, just like how much ammo you need. I can't tell you how many rounds of ammo you're going to need to defend yourself with, how many you're going to need to hunt with. I can just give you a general, broad recommendation based on my own experience and my own reasoning. Just like this magazines, how many you need will depend on your situation, how many you can buy. But my suggestion is, I will get into the minimum here in a second and show you my minimum. But really right now, the way the political landscape is right now, you need to buy as many full capacity magazines as you can afford. Like AR-15 magazines, AK magazines, Glock magazines. Of course, it will depend on what firearms you have, but still, yet you can afford extra for even firearms that you don't actually own. If you can buy a few extra for those, that'd be great too, because they're not going to lose value, even if there's some kind of a law passed and they get banned or they go down. They'll start out with banning any high capacities, they like to call them, actually full capacity magazines, because AR-15, AKs, they are designed with 30 round magazines, so they're not high capacity magazines, they're actually full capacity magazines. And the legislators want to make you think they're high capacity, but they're not. They're full capacity. But they want to lower you down, and they will probably start out at 10 rounds. So keep that in mind when actually buying magazines, and focus on the ones that are over 10 rounds. For example, like I said, AR-15 magazines and Glock 19 magazines, Glock 17 magazines, whatever you own that's over 10 rounds, buy extra of those if you can afford it. But anyway, I'll take the camera off the tripod and put it over here on this mount, so I can look down at the table, and we'll talk about the magazines I have here and my suggestions of how many that you should have for each firearm and why. Okay guys, like I was talking about a minute ago with the magazines that's 10 rounds. These are Browning Buckmark magazines, and these are 10 rounds apiece. So these will be some of the last ones that are actually banned by any kind of legislation. So you don't want to get as many of these. If you can afford it, that's great, but you probably don't need as many of these as you will of these, for example. So a minimum of these, if you have like a 22, a lot of 22 handguns actually have 10 round magazines. So if you're going to buy extra magazines for those, focus on about 3 extra magazines. Like I said, get more if you can, but a minimum of 3, and then leave it at that until you can actually afford more or whatever. If you're looking at your Glock handgun magazines, then I suggest that you get at least 6. Get more if you can, but at least 6 magazines. I remember during the Clinton gun ban that these actually went up in price. You can get these like 20 bucks right now. The last I bought of these was like 20 bucks. These are Glock 19 magazines. They were like, last ones I checked, was like 20 bucks, but during the Clinton era, when they had the so-called assault weapon ban, these magazines went up to $99 or more each, if you could find these magazines at that time. $100 a piece. So it shows you can buy them now, if you can afford them, and buy them now at $20 a piece. The markup will be, if they actually get banned, you'll be you can make a good You make a good profit by actually stockpiling these and actually selling these. Granted, of course, they can be made illegal to sell. During the Clinton gun ban, they were grandfathered in. Whatever you had now was still, you were allowed to still have. But now I don't know about future gun laws, but still yet, there'll still be a black market, there'll still be a demand. And whether or not you want to get into all that and participate in that, that's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do, but that'll be an option. But at least 6 handgun magazines. The handguns are over 10 rounds. Get more if you can, but at least 6. For your main defensive rifles, get at least 12 magazines. At least 12 of these magazines. These are AR-15 magazines, but if your main defensive rifle is an AK, get at least 12. You might want to actually get more for the AK because they'll be harder to find on the black market most likely. The military uses these. A lot of police uses these, and they're interchangeable with the M16 and AR-15 are all interchangeable. So you'd be more likely to find these on the black market than you would be probably AK magazines. But get at least 12 magazines for your defensive rifles. Get, just like the ammunition, get as much as you actually can, but get a minimum of 12. But anyway, guys, hope this video helped. If you liked the video, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to be notified when I upload a new video. Also, if you want to find out more about prepping and you want to get my book, it'd be greatly appreciated. Go to Amazon, the link in the description box below, and go to Amazon and read the reviews of that book. I think it has over 100 reviews, and the vast majority of the reviews are 5-star reviews. Read the reviews. If you think that you can actually read some of the first chapter in that book without even buying it, go to Amazon and click on the book and you can read that. It's available in paperback. It's available in Kindle. If you think the book will help you any, then be sure to buy that book. And it's a win for me and it's a win for you guys. Thanks guys for watching. I'm the Creekmore. I'm out of here.